Welcome to the Weekday Report for Thursday, October 23rd. I'm Jeffrey Zampanti. Here's a brief look at the news. A Kenosha soldier missing in action in Vietnam since 1967 will finally be coming home. Sergeant James Lee Van Bendegam's remains have been identified by DNA and will now be coming back to Kenosha to be buried next to his father, who died in 2002. His 89-year-old mother and 3 brothers are expected for a funeral with full military honors on Veterans Day. Work is now underway on the city's largest street project of the year. The resurfacing of 39th Avenue between 52nd Street and Washington Road follows water utility work that began during the summer. City Administrator Frank Passetti said recently that, weather permitting, the contractor is expected to complete the work on or near the original deadline at the end of this month. One of the riskiest high-speed chases in recent memory was documented by stunning dashcam video released by the Kenosha County Sheriff's Department on Wednesday. 2 Milwaukee men were eventually taken into custody following a dangerous pursuit involving speeds up to 120 miles per hour. The suspect's vehicle weaved in and out of traffic, sideswiped a tractor trailer, dodged spike strips, and crashed into a median when a deputy pulled off a textbook pit-in maneuver near Highway K in Racine. After a short foot chase, both men were arrested and face felony charges. Kenosha Mayor Keith Bosman went back to school on Wednesday. Bosman paid a visit to Open Wings Learning Community, an all-inclusive nonprofit private school for complex and traditional learners. Executive Director Kim Huford-Ackles said students are spending this year learning about the community, how it works, and who the people are who make it work. Bradford boys volleyball rallied past Indian Trail on Wednesday night. Brandon Favor has the story.
The Bradford boys volleyball team continued to roll at home on Wednesday night in a 3-1 victory over Indian Trail. The Hawks took game 1 25-23, but Bradford bounced right back and won 3 straight sets. Bradford's Jake Christensen put the team on his shoulders. He racked up 17 kills, 11 digs, and 5 blocks. Tyler Hedstrom finished with 31 assists, 8 kills, and 4 blocks. Nate Jensen had a pair of serving aces and 9 blocks. For Indian Trail, Louis Nixon had 9 kills, Ryan Landgraf had 32 assists and 4 aces, and Dylan Short had 25 digs. Both teams will meet again in pool play this Saturday at the Southeast Conference Tournament at Wilmot on Saturday. Brandon Favor, Kenosha News.
What's trending today? Trick-or-treating season begins in Pleasant Prairie and Wheatland on Sunday and continues in the city and elsewhere on Halloween night next Friday. Where's your favorite Kenosha County neighborhood to hit the streets in search of sweets? Tell us on our Facebook page. Up next is Liz Snyder with this week's Get Out Entertainment Ideas.
Hi, I'm Liz Snyder with your entertainment news. I'm standing here in front of the Rhodey Center for the Arts, where on Friday, the Lakeside Players will debut their version of The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. This is a family-friendly version good for all ages of the Washington Irving tale. And over at Bradford High School, the big news is the return of the musical Hello, My Baby. It's packed with familiar tunes, and the playwright is in town to direct it. And the Carthage College Theater Department is having a world premiere of a play called Day After Night. This is a post-World War II drama that was adapted from the novel of the same name by a Carthage College student. Over at the University of Wisconsin Parkside, the Glenn Miller Orchestra is popping in town for a Halloween night concert. Tickets are still available. And the Get Out section has plenty of Halloween events for the families for this weekend and next as we draw closer to that spooky holiday. And new movies this weekend include Keanu Reeves, who tops the action thriller John Wick, playing a retired hitman who reluctantly goes on a string of vengeance. And the humble Ouija board game that you probably have at home stars in its own horror film. For all these stories and more, see Friday's Get Out Entertainment section. I'm Liz Snyder. Now get out and have some fun.
Thanks, Liz. Now here's a look at what we're working on today. Bill Guida is looking into some neighborhood concerns about industrial activity on the edge of a South Side neighborhood. And Heather Pointer has a feature on teen space at Kenosha's Southwest Library. Pick up a copy of the Kenosha News and check kenoshanews.com for all the details on these stories and more. I'm Jeffrey Zampanti with the Weekday Report.